Students, I have selected topics from class first year, subject Zoology, chapter number 2 or second. I have selected 3 topics. One is condensation, other is hydrolysis, and third is nucleic acid. So I have written here simple definition of condensation: synthesis of macromolecules, hydrolysis, breakdown of macromolecules, nucleic acid, discovery of the nucleic acid. Nucleic acid was discovered first of all by a Swiss biologist whose name was Friedrich Miescher. He was a biologist who discovered the nucleic acid from the pus cell. He isolated a substance. Called nuclein. Then it was discovered that nuclein has a property, or it has an acidic property, so it was named nucleic acid. Then two types of nucleic acid were discovered: RNA and DNA. These RNA and DNA, they are made up of nucleotides. Now nucleotide is made up of 3 important components. Number 1 is nitrogenous bases, purines. Nitrogenous bases are of 2 types: purines pyrimidines, purines adenine and guanine. And second topic of nucleotide is pentose sugar or ribose sugar, C5H10O5. Then we have phosphoric acid. Then nucleoside, when pentose plus nitrogenous base, when it is called nucleoside. And what is the definition of nucleotide? Nucleotide is composed of nucleoside plus phosphate group. This is general formula of nucleotide. Here is the phosphate, and this is the pentose sugar or ribose sugar, and nitrogenous base. So nitrogenous bases are of 2 types: purines and pyrimidines. Purines, they have double ring structure, and pyrimidines, they have single ring structure. So we are starting from the first topic, condensation. Now condensation, what is the definition of the condensation? Condensation is a process in which large macromolecules are formed. From how they are formed? By joining of small molecules. Small are micromolecules. When micromolecules, they join together, they form large molecules. That process is called condensation. In this process, water is removed. Water is H2O is removed, and large molecule is formed and water is removed. So that process is called dehydration. This process is also called dehydration. The other name of condensation is dehydration. Dehydration means removal of water. Dehydration means removal of water molecules. Removal of water molecules. And our formation of water molecules, or removal of water molecules from the when two subunits join together, suppose when two amino acids join together, there is amino acid COH, NH2H, or here is another amino acid HNCCOH or H and H. So these two, when OH group and hydrogen they join together, water is formed and another molecule is formed. This molecule is formed, this is the macromolecules, COH, or HC, or NH2HO. Means this is the large molecule. This one is called large molecule, and these are the two amino acid. Amino acid 1 and amino acid 1. When they join together, water is removed, and the removal of water is called dehydration, and this large molecule is formed, that is called macromolecule. This is called macromolecule, and this process is called condensation. Then we have a second topic that is called hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is the reverse of the condensation. What happens in the condensation? Reverse of the condensation. Hydrolysis. Second topic is hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means breaking down of large molecules. Large molecules, when they break down, large molecules break down and micromolecules are formed. Micromolecules are formed. Suppose we have a molecule that is large molecule by joining of water, and this water is added by addition of the water. In this process, micromolecule is formed. It is the reverse of the hydrolysis. Reverse of condensation, not hydrolysis but condensation, in which micromolecules are formed. And water is added. Suppose when we break polypeptides, we add some type of water. Or suppose we have a carbohydrates, suppose we have a maltose. It is a macromolecule. It can be converted into micromolecules, into glucose and plus glucose. This process by the addition of water, and this water is added, and these two micromolecules are formed. That process is called hydrolysis. Then we have nucleic acid. I have told you that nucleic acid. Third topic is nucleic acid. Third topic is nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is a chemical. It is a polynucleotide. It is polynucleotide. It is monomer. It is polymer. It is composed of many monomers. Its monomers are nucleotides. I have already told you briefly about the nucleotides. Nucleotide is composed of three things, three components. There is pentose sugar or ribose sugar, plus nitrogenous bases. Then we have phosphoric acid or phosphate group. These three chemicals, they join together, they form nucleotides. When there is one nucleotide, it is called mononucleotide. When there are two nucleotides, there is dinucleotide. The example of mononucleotide is ATP. Mononucleotide. Example of mononucleotide is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Example of dinucleotide. Di means two, nucleotide means nucleotides composed of two nucleotides. Example of two nucleotides is NAD, nicotine amide adenine dinucleotide. So we are restricted here only about the nucleic acid. Nucleic acid, the polymer, it was first discovered by Friedrich Miescher. I have written here first the discovery of the first discovery of the nucleic acid was from the pus cell. Nucleic acid were discovered from pus cells. From the pus cells, it was discovered that there is a nuclein. Nuclein is a substance. It is a substance. It has acidic property, acidic condition or acidic property. So it was named that it is a nucleic acid. So now nucleic acid is composed of polynucleotide, means composed of many nucleotides. Now nucleotide is composed of these three things: pentose sugar, nitrogenous base, phosphate. Nucleic acid are of two types. There are two types of nucleic acid. One is nucleic acid. One is RNA and other is DNA. RNA and DNA. RNA is ribonucleic acid and DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. RNA ribonucleic acid and DNA deoxyribonucleic acid. RNA is present 90% in cytoplasm and DNA is 100% present in the nucleic acid. This is a 10% present in the nucleus. And this is 100% present in the nucleus. And nitrogenous bases, there are two nitrogenous bases. Number one is purine Number 2 is purine. Number 2 is pyrimidine. Purines are adenine and guanine, and pyrimidines are cytosine, thymine, and uracil. Uracil is only in RNA. Now adenine is indicated by A, guanine is indicated by G, cytosine is indicated by C, and thymine is indicated by T, and these are single linked structures. Uracil is indicated by U, uracil. So in the DNA adenine joins or forms a bond. Adenine always forms a bond with thymine. Guanine always bonds, or it binds. It is a triple bond with cytosine. Adenine, how these nitrogenous bases they join together in the DNA. They are joined together. In a DNA is a double stranded. DNA is double stranded. The deoxyribonucleic acid, double stranded, and it is the deoxyribonucleic acid, deoxyribonucleic acid. It means that it has a pentose sugar, it has a ribose sugar, but deoxyribose sugar means C5H10O4, and this is the formula of the pentose: carbon C, carbon 5. And this phosphate will join to the carbon number 5. This is the carbon number 5, and this is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4. The nitrogenous bases, they will join to the carbon number 1. These are the bases, nitrogenous bases. Bases will join to the carbon number 1. And the phosphate group will join to carbon number 5 and carbon number 3. There are two strands of DNA. RNA is a single stranded. There are three types of RNA: mRNA, rRNA, and tRNA. These are the three types of RNA. These are the types of RNA, and the DNA is only, there is no type of DNA. DNA is found in some organelles such as chloroplast, or sometimes it is present in mitochondria. DNA is double stranded, and it is a deoxyribose sugar, and it has a double stranded ring structure like this. And these strands are parallel to one another. This is 3 to 5 strand, and the second will be from 3 to 5. These are the two strands of the DNA. This is the DNA, and these are the sugars. These are the adenine, and there will be thymine, there will be cytosine, there will be guanine, adenine, cytosine, adenine, thymine, and these are called the skeleton of the DNA, and these are the rugs of the DNA. Rugs of DNA are made up of nitrogenous bases and bases. and the skeleton is made up of skeleton is sugar, consists of sugar, made up of sugar and phosphate and phosphate. So DNA is a double stranded and RNA is a single stranded. Nucleic acid, there are many evidences for the DNA is a genetic material. The RNA is also genetic material of viruses, but DNA is the genetic material. There are many evidences which supported that DNA is a genetic material. Genetic material is that which can be transmitted from parents to offsprings.